Hello friends, it has been a little bit since I've been able to make a video, but I've been working in the background on my 2026 reading journal. This is my 2025 reading journal, so I thought we could flip through this really quickly and see what I did and didn't fill out and what I didn't keep up with. A lot, spoiler alert. And we will see how we change things for the new book. So grab your tea. I've got my little pastel bat mugs. And I'm ready to go. So hopefully everything is in frame because this is the second time I filmed this. No, not second. Probably about fourth time I've tried. Yeah, I think we're good. So this was my sad cover page that I didn't really do anything on. It's a little paper haunt sticker. Then I did this, which was just a quote from Dracula out of the sticker book I used this year too. So I will show it in a minute. My reading rainbow. This is what people often call the bookshelfie. I am an 80s kid, so it gets called a reading rainbow. I didn't keep up on that. My book bracket, I didn't even touch that. Let's get rid of that little flappy. Didn't even touch the book bracket, not at all. Alphabet challenge, started it, got a couple in there, then just didn't read a bunch of letters that I could have filled in and didn't fill in the ones that I did read, so whatever, we didn't do this either. 25 and 25. I actually did read a couple. I read these two. And I read half of this and half of this, so we're getting there. But this changed a bunch, so I will show you in the new book what we did with these. Book bingo, I filled in a good bunch of it. I didn't really, I'm sure I could have kept going, but I filled in a bunch. These are my stats for the end of the year. This is kind of where life went a little nuts, so I didn't read much, and I also didn't really keep track of, you can see these stats didn't really get kept. Let's see, and I think I solved how to do that in the next book. We'll see. Library books, this is pretty, that's pretty up to date, I would say. This series tracker, I didn't really read too many series books, but I know there's some to update in there. My book haul page, I probably kept up on most of this. I didn't really buy a lot of books last year, not in physical form anyway. This is my book club, not my book club, my friend's book club, Working Title Book Club. Which we meet every month. Somebody picks a book, we go through it and do the questions and all that kind of thing. It's a lot of fun. It's all virtual, but it's personal, like friends that I know in real life, so that's a lot of fun too. And some new people I got to meet. But of course, I didn't fill it out, but I only got through like 3 or 4, but 4 or 5 more maybe. But that was January's book. Genres, didn't really keep up on. I think I made it too complicated. Rereads, I think I have one more to put on here, but I don't remember the date. National Book Club Awards, I did not read any of these. I didn't read any of these, but I may pick from them later, so it's good to have this here. But this was my physical, digital, and audio tracker. Didn't really keep up on that. 9 Friends and 9 Books. I read The Words, and I bought this and got that in a trade. I think I got that in the trade too. So I have some of these to read. I may actually have a copy of that too. My DNF graveyard, I really did DNF a few books, 2, 3. Habit tracker, reading every day. Didn't keep up with this. I didn't do it last year either. I don't know why I keep putting them in, but I do. And I did in the new one. You'll see. My book log, where I wrote everything down and then messed up and wrote everything twice. I copied this into my traveler's notebook, my N1 Sterling ink, and I kind of keep them there, but this, no, got messed up. It's a shame, because look at how many pages. And then we go to the month. So I did up to, this was the book and the first line of each book, which was actually kind of interesting going back, seeing the first line of some books, especially Of Love and Other Demons, and it was nice seeing them at the end. Let's see, here's March. Read a lot in March. And then I think this is where I kind of, May, I kind of broke off. I read a bunch, but got through some June, did some July, and then kind of fell off. So there's my 2025 reading journal. If you want to see me finish filling out, because it's still 2025, I could still do this. If you want to see me finish filling these out on camera, leave a comment below. Let me know. All right, let's talk about 2026. This is an Archer and Olive A5 journal. I bought a bunch of these on last year's Black Friday sale, so I didn't buy any more, and I honestly don't know if I'm going to keep going with this brand. I have it because it's the standard, and they're really nice. They're not bad. I just like writing with fountain pens, and I've heard that they're not very fountain pen friendly, and a couple of other reasons, but that was the main one. So let's see how I've changed things. So you can see the size is different. This is A5 versus an 8x8 square that I did last year. Title page. This wrapping paper was the design inspiration for the entire book. And I say that because I have an entire roll of it that my sister gave me. It is awful as wrapping paper. Tape doesn't stick to it. It rips really easily, like crinkles, and breaks apart very easily. But that was good for me. So I have a giant roll over here still. I could probably make 3 more of these books with it, but I used a lot. So it's kind of the theme throughout. So this page, this is the one that kind of sticks to the side. I cut off the top and made it into a pocket. I've got these blank star stickers from Purple Pisces Creations on Etsy. They were the perfect size if you print your books 1.5 inches, which I plan to do for the rest of this book, because 1 inch is too small for my old ass eyes to see. So 2026 personal curriculum. I have my art books. I've got some books on literature and some books on philosophy. This is what I plan to read for the year. This is for like personal development and learning on my own. Autodidact, I guess. I don't know. This is how I changed the alphabet challenge. I'm still going to do it, but I saw somebody do this online as you'll have to excuse me, I have watched hundreds of hours of book journal YouTube because I needed to absorb in order to get this done this year. Different spreads and different things. So anyway, I saw somebody do this, I don't know who, but they used the sticker book that I used and took the letters out, and they're going to print, well, they wrote them in, but I'm going to print the covers and put them in with each letter. So this is a really long spread because it's only 4 letters per page. You know what? I think we forgot the Reading Rainbow. We'll go back. So 4 letters per page. They're all different. They're all fun. And I think it'll look really cool in the end when I have all the covers filled in. And then we're at my DNF graveyard. These are still the Paper Haunt stickers from last year. I love them so much. And then we messed up. We messed up a minute. Oh, we missed 2. This is going to be my reading rainbow for this year. I didn't draw out the shelves. I'm going to print out the covers as they go in each color. So like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, obviously, to fill this in. So that'll look really cool at the end. I've got some really cool holographic, I don't know if you can see, it's really cool holographic lettering. And then this is my audio, digital, and physical tracker. It goes up to 105. I don't plan to read 105 books this year. I made it through about 40 something this year, but it's there. And in case I hit it, I hit it. And it looks a little messy because I did not use a ruler to do all of these boxes. It's very, very tedious work. So I just kind of did all the lines myself. Yeah, and I like it. I think it turned out okay. Alphabet Challenge, we looked at that. We looked at the DNF graveyard. This is what I changed I changed a few spreads here. So this is 25 and 25. This is 9 friends, 9 books. And this is some of the reading challenges from last year that I didn't get to. So I decided to print these out again, add a couple in, take a couple out that I wasn't interested in reading right now because I'm such a baby when I pick my books. It has to be what I want to read. But I added some in, I took some out, and then mushed all of those challenges together. And this is just my TBR. These are all books I own physical copies of because I'm working on logging all of my physical books, and I'll show that later when it's all finished. But this is what I'm going to work on, these books this year, and I'm going to focus on them. This will be the Working Title Book Club. We need a little glue here, don't we? Working Title Book Club, same idea as last year, but stick that down. Same idea as last year. Print out the books, put the pictures in. It's not going to be labeled because I have this here and it's really hard to put any. I mean, I could put a little header on top of it, but I probably won't. And then I joined another book club as if I need more homework. This one's called the Thrills and Chills Book Club. It actually started in December, but I'm going to start putting pictures in as of July. And then Eat Glutton for Punishment. Read every day and log it in here. So we're going to get to see what what I don't fill out in this one either. Let's see. Next one is rereads and library reads. Again, printing out the pictures and putting them down. We've got books per month, which will be a graph tracker. I only did 1 to 10 because I haven't been reading a lot lately. So 1 to 10 really gets me. That's enough. That's enough. And it'll probably be less than 10 because I didn't put a 0, but we'll see. Then we have a book bingo. Same book bingo that I used last year, different prompts. It was just too big to paste in here, so I did a grid and I wrote it in. And then we start the months. This year, what I'm going to do is do a highlighter line for when I've started a book and when I finish a book and put them in the calendars. And then every month, I'm going to track those stats, put the pictures of the books here. I'm going to track the stats, and then you'll see at the end I have a big tracker collection. And then I'm just going to flip through the months. Here's February, March, April. I didn't really do themes. I just kind of did what I wanted for each one. I didn't plan it out much. I'll show you the supplies I used in a bit. so you can see where I got all of these stickers and things from. There's September, October, November. I love these birds. They're called red-winged blackbirds, and they're all around my house. So pretty. And December. And then here's the end, the collection of all of January, February, March, April, May, blah, blah, blah. And I'll put all of the totals in here, and then we've got a big total for the year. And then this will be my book log. Instead of writing it down, I'm going to print the pictures out and put them in here. And I will hopefully have multiple pages, but I started out, didn't measure out anything. Measured with my heart, people. It's tough sometimes because it doesn't always math correctly. So we have spaces and they'll fit books, but I'll be able to put the star stickers on top of those too. So I'll have a rating system too. Rate it with my heart as well. I don't use any system other than I liked it or I didn't like it. And that's it. That's all we've got for the rest of the book. If you have any cool challenges or if you've seen any cool videos about reading journals that you think spreads I might like, leave them below so that I can check them out. And then lastly, we'll just talk about my supplies. I used some odd stamps, a little cup full of Tombows and rulers and glue sticks and whatnot. I used this box of washi tape. I got this off of Temu, I think, but it was an entire collection. These tapes don't have a whole lot on there, but they give you a lot of rolls, so you saw the different pictures I was able to use, and they're all different sizes too, so like really big to medium thickness and regular size, that kind of thing. So I like this. I think I got it off of Temu, AliExpress, something like that. And then I used my Bibliophilia sticker book. This is got a lot of people reading, it's got letters, it's got mandalas, it's got all different kinds of pictures in there. And so I used a bunch of those in the spreads. And that, my friends, is it. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any ideas for me, next video you want to see, pop it down below. Just give me a heads up or a hello, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.